Imagine a world where artificial intelligence isn't a job-stealing villain, but a career-changing hero. Sounds like a pipe dream, right? But what if we told you that's exactly what's happening in Brazil? New data suggests that AI is not only transforming the office, but also revolutionizing the factory floor. In this article, we'll delve into the fascinating world of AI in the workplace and explore how it's changing the game for workers of all skill levels. But here's where it gets interesting. While AI is automating routine office tasks, it's also creating new job opportunities in production. And this is the part most people miss. AI is not just a threat to jobs, but also a catalyst for career change. So, let's dive in and explore the evidence. Drawing on a national registry of nearly every commercial AI program developed since the 1980s, a recent paper reveals that AI is used in both the office and the factory. In the office, AI reduces employment and wages, particularly for middle wage earners. However, in production, it increases employment of low-skilled and young workers operating machinery. These results suggest that AI displaces routine office tasks while making machines more productive and easier to operate, leading to a net increase in employment. To illustrate this point, consider a concrete example: imachine. A predictive maintenance system developed by a Brazilian tech firm analyzes real-time data from sensors embedded in factory equipment to detect failures before they occur, schedule repairs, and assist with machine operation. These tools can cut unplanned downtime by as much as 50% and make complex machinery easier to operate. That keeps machines running longer and increases demand for workers to operate them. However, with the same breath that imachine raises productivity on the factory floor, it automates tasks in the office. Performance analysis, maintenance planning, and inventory control are now done by imachine rather than humans. This case captures the broader pattern in the data. AI increases employment in low-skilled production roles by making machines easier to operate and more productive, while reducing demand for routine office work through automation. But how do we know this? The reason we can tell such vivid stories about AI development in Brazil is that most commercial AI applications are part of an administrative software registry. Since 1987, Brazilian firms have registered nearly every commercial software they create with the National Institute of Industrial Property, NIIP, thanks to a law granting copyright protection to registered code. Registering commercial software is a standard industry practice. 96% of software development firms have at least one program registered. Among firms with more than 20 workers, 99.9% of them have registered at least one software. The AI boom is real, and it's changing the game. The NIC dataset offers two key insights into AI development. First, there was a marked boom in AI development around 2013, following global breakthroughs in machine learning. The number of firms owning AI technologies increased sevenfold, reaching 1,434 by 2022. This period, often referred to as the AI boom, is marked by a surge in innovation and investment in artificial intelligence. But here's the thing: AI is used in both management and production. When firms register their software, they indicate its application domain, i.e., a list of areas where the software is intended to be used. AI registrations are nearly evenly distributed between management and production applications, each accounting for about 40% of filings. This distributional balance challenges the prevailing view that AI primarily targets high-skill, white-collar occupations. With a comparable share of AI tools applied in production, blue-collar workers may be just as exposed to AI as administrative workers. So, what does this mean for employment? To measure the exposure of each occupation to AI, we calculate the tech similarity between the tasks workers perform and the descriptions of AI software. This measure captures the overlap between AI applications and workers' tasks, either due to task replacement or complementarity, and evolves over time according to the number of AI software developed in Brazil. The results are striking. Occupations more exposed to AI experience higher employment growth, with a 1 standard deviation increase in AI exposure raising employment by about 2% in the current period, and by as much as 7% after 3 years. Importantly, this growth is not evenly distributed. AI disproportionately boosts employment among younger, less educated, less experienced, and lower ability workers. But what about wages? AI reduces inequality by lowering wages at the top of the wage distribution. A 1 standard deviation increase in AI exposure has no significant effect at wages in the lowest decile, while wages in the 9th decile fall by about 2.8%. The finding that AI rises employment among low-skilled workers and decreases wages at the top suggests that it acts as a skill-replacing technology, substituting for expertise. It allows lower-skilled workers to perform tasks that once required significant experience. This shift reduces the barriers to entry in high-exposed occupations, increases the hiring of lower-skilled workers, and erodes the wage premium for high-skilled individuals. But here's the controversy. Does AI really increase employment, or is it just a numbers game? Some might argue that AI is simply automating jobs, leading to a net loss of employment. Others might say that AI is creating new job opportunities, but at the cost of lower wages and reduced job security. So we ask you, what do you think? Do you believe AI is a job creator or a job destroyer? Share your thoughts in the comments below. In conclusion, the evidence suggests that AI increases employment and decreases inequality, but this is not a universal truth, and there are many nuances to consider. As we move forward in this AI-driven world, it's essential to keep an open mind and consider multiple perspectives. So let's keep the conversation going. How do you think AI will change the workforce? And what are the implications for workers of all skill levels?